It is time for a game from Jake, a Jake game as we call it, and it's called Stack Exchange.
Stack Exchange, it's time for Stack Exchange.
Okay, so it is National Metric Day, in case y'all weren't ready to celebrate National Metric Day, everyone. And although we'd love to celebrate that fully, we're sadly only going to have one list related to that.
Oh,
So,
hallelujah.
thank goodness, because
terrified.
I am horrible with metrics.
Me too.
So, we ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Okay.
All right.
Scooch by you.
Good luck.
Sorry, I want to make sure.
Oh, goodness
Okay.
gracious.
Smallest area to largest. Oh, acre, hectare,
That's some weird font. I can't
square
even read
kilometer, square meter, square mile, square yard.
it. Y'all got this. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Come back here.
I have no idea.
What is
I don't even know what a hectare is. Hectare.
Hectare.
Listen, I only know acres because that's how I buy
Natalie,
property.
now quit laughing.
Okay.
Let me say that one more time. I only know acres because I buy property because
There
of
you
the
go.
acres.
I don't know any of this, but
Okay, kilometers, aren't those typically... I hate this. I'm sorry. I don't hate it. That's a strong word. I just am so bad at this. Okay, how about we go for it. Hectare. I like that one as the first one.
Okay.
Smallest to largest. Oh, wait.
smallest area to largest. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although,
I know. Maybe it's
a yardstick.
Yeah, let's
a
do
yard.
Okay, maybe hectares.
I was gonna say,
bigger.
do we know like at least one that's bigger than the other, and then we could start like basing it off that.
Well, we know that a mile is bigger than a yard.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So
What's a meter, though?
don't know.
Well, 25 is
I
what you
think-
would swim as a kid.
I think meter is smaller than a mile because they do meters like over in Europe, right? Like how many meters it takes to get somewhere?
Yeah, in
Kilometers?
kilometers.
I think it's kilometers. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know then.
Okay,
But I don't really know.
let's go meter,
Square meter? Okay.
square meter.
Okay. Then
Then
square
a
mile.
Square mile, yes. And then kilometer.
Then kilometer.
And then I think acre and then hectare.
Okay.
We
What if we
literally
get
did
this
this.
right?
No, I was gonna say it's almost. If I'm looking at this right. Oh no, it's not. Just kidding. Ignore me. Just ignore me. I was almost gonna say it's funny because it looks like we're going from the bottom up, but that's not true. There's a few that are
Do we-
different. So.
Well,
Square yard.
yeah.
Yeah. It's different at the bottom.
Okay,
Okay, we'll
We
reveal.
don't know.
Here you go, Owen. We have square yard, square meter, square mile, kilometer, acre, hectare.
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 I don't know. Okay,
Okay.
square yard, check. Square meter, check. Oh, then it's acre.
Oh,
Then it's
so we
hectare.
were way off.
Oh.
Wow. Well, we're
my
really good
brain
at
hurts.
distance and measuring, that's for sure.
Correct me. That was the only one related to that, right?
I'm
Hopefully.
thinking so.
Can we have a confirmation?
Oh, Jake gives us way more credit than we deserve because we're not that smart, guys. Come on.
Youngest
come on.
to oldest. Okay, this is easier. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Youngest to oldest.
So the
Emily
youngest.
Blunt. Let's read them out for the viewers.
Yeah.
Emily Blunt, Anna Kendrick, Jennifer Lawrence, Jenna Ortega, Florence Pugh, and Margot Robbie.
So Jenna Ortega's for sure the youngest.
Yeah.
And then I would guess probably Florence after that, right?
I would say Florence, yeah.
You just go. I'm writing.
Okay. Okay, Margot Robbie is
Margot and Jennifer are really close.
very close.
I don't know.
But, okay.
I would guess Emily Blunt is the oldest, but I don't know how old Anna Kendrick is, to be honest. So
No, she has a
I
very
feel like they're
young
really close
face,
too.
but
Yeah.
I think she's been around. Okay, let's go J Law.
J Law.
J Law.
And then Margot, maybe.
And then Margot. And maybe for funsies, do we mix up Emily and Anna and put Emily second oldest and Anna oldest? Or do we want to go with Anna then Emily?
I say Anna then Emily.
Yeah, I think
I could
so.
be
Anna
wrong,
then
but
Emily.
I
Okay.
think Emily is, but I don't know. We could be wrong. And also, I'm not sure about Margot and Jennifer, but I like our answers.
okay, here we go.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see. Here, what's what we have? Jenna Ortega, Florence Pugh, Jennifer Lawrence,
Yep.
Margot Robbie, Anna Kendrick, Emily Blunt.
Let's see.
Jenna,
Okay,
Florence.
Jenna Ortega, correct.
Wait,
Florence
I think-
Pugh, correct. J-Law, correct. Margot, correct. Anna, correct. Emily, correct. Yay! Yes!
We did it. That's probably
Okay,
the one
good.
we'll
I'm
get
glad
right.
we didn't go with my
Yeah.
stupid idea of
Thank you
switching
for the
this.
bell.
How silly of me.
Oh, goofy me.
You know what? We needed that win after the last one.
Okay, closest to farthest
Oh,
from
Lord.
Springfield Square per Google. Battlefield, Bolivar, Branson, Lebanon, Ozark, Republic.
Okay.
Y'all can have fun with this
From
one.
the Springfield Square.
Still new here.
Okay.
So Bolivar, Lebanon are the. Oh wait, hold
Because you
on.
were just in Lebanon.
I was in Lebanon yesterday.
Bolivar, Branson, Lebanon. Okay, Lebanon's 45 minutes. Well, from the station, so I don't know how much farther is the square.
Oh.
Okay, from the closest. Okay, let's go closest. So closest would be,
Do you think
Ozark.
Battlefield or Ozark?
Ozark.
I would say Ozark.
Okay.
then Battlefield.
then
Yeah.
Battlefield, then Republic,
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
then Branson.
Well, I don't know though, because if Lebanon's 45, Branson's also like 45. So
What do we see next after Battlefield?
Republic.
oh wait,
But Ozark, the square is north, going down to south of Branson, and the square is closer to.
I think the next one's Bolivar though. Also.
Oh, Bolivar. Okay.
Bolivar?
Yep.
Yeah, because
Then
Bolivar's
Branson.
only like 35 minutes, I think.
I
Also
think
not
it-
measuring in distance, I'm basing it off minutes, but
So
that's how I know it, based off Google Maps, you know what I'm saying, Apple Maps.
I think it's to throw us off because if you're in the square and have to drive from North Springfield down to Branson versus North Springfield over to Lebanon.
Right.
okay.
I don't-
So are we thinking Lebanon and then Branson? Like I said,
Natalie,
I'm still
did-
new here.
Maybe.
Furthest. Okay, Natalie said Lebanon.
Lebanon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the furthest? Okay, and then
Yeah,
Branson.
I think that's right.
Okay,
is a
hey, let's go
toughie.
for
Okay, here we go. We don't know.
Safer.
We're going for Ozark, Battlefield, Republic, Bolivar, Branson, Lebanon. What?
Oh,
Battlefield,
Battlefield, Republic, Ozark.
We were way off. Well, we got Bolivar, Branson, Lebanon right.
So we just mixed up the first
Yes.
three.
We had Ozark, Battlefield, Republic.
Wow.
Wow, how is that possible? I thought Ozark was so much closer.
Oh, you know what though? From the square, it's harder to get to the highway, which is how you would take to get to Ozark. Whereas Republic, you just go west. One more time?
Is this as the crow flies or as we drive?
That's true.
Wow.
Good point. Driving.
Driving distance, they say.
That changes everything.
That does change everything.
Okay, most to least seasons.
Okay.
The Amazing Race, American Idol, Big Brother, Dancing with the Stars, The Real World, Survivor.
You guys, I have to admit, I think I know how many seasons there are of every single one of these.
Okay, then you just go.
Okay, so Survivor, we're on 47. So just, can you note that down?
Wait, 40.
Is Survivor.
Okay.
Okay. Big Brother, we're currently in season 26.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Amazing Race. Ooh, this one's hard. Hold on. I think there's 36. That could be off, but it's close. American Idol's tricky because they had the original then the reboot. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
is
correct.
it all combined?
Oh,
Can I get
that's
some
a good
confirmation
question.
on that?
I think they do combine it when they're talking about seasons, when I hear
Okay.
talking about it.
So I think they just had.
Yeah.
Most seasons.
Okay.
It's combined.
I want to say there's 21 of American Idol because they just had 20 like recently. And then what else? Okay.
Dancing with the Stars.
Dancing with the Stars is currently on 33, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, what's the last one?
And then The Real World, they ended with 30.
Oh my gosh, Blake, this is impressive.
You guys know reality TV theme, that's all I watch.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, hold on, The Real World. They ended really
But
abruptly.
do you think the Real World is the smallest though, of all of these? Because we got everything else. Where would it fit in?
No, there's definitely more than American Idol. There's more than 21.
So American Idol's first.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. So, and then,
Okay,
what do we
American
have?
Idol. Then.
Oh,
most to
most
least.
seasons.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so Survivor would be first.
Okay.
And then I would guess Amazing Grace, maybe.
Amazing Race.
And then.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's American Idol 21. Sorry.
So then
Dancing with the Stars. Okay, got that one.
And then.
What am I missing?
Wait, we're
Oh, Big
missing-
Brother, and
The Real World
and
was the
American
other
Idol.
one.
Sorry, American Idol.
Oh,
21 is
okay,
American
okay,
Idol.
okay. So, American Idol I think would be the smallest. And then the one above that would be Big Brother. And then I guess The Real World.
And The
yeah.
Real
I don't know.
World
Real World
at
might be the where
Okay,
it messed me
here we
up,
go.
'cause I don't know how many.
Survivor, whatever AR means. Amazing Race, Dance with the Stars, Real World, Big Brother, American Idol.
Let's see it.
Survivor, Amazing Race. Oh, the
Oh,
Real
Real
World.
World. Okay.
Okay.
Those two switched. Big Brother, yeah, just those two switched.
Okay, I
Other than
wasn't-
that.
Way to go. That's
Other than
amazing.
that,
Thank
Well, you know
everyone.
your reality TV, so we know where to go.
That's right. I'll be
Anytime
happy
we
to
got
help.
questions.